Attention passionate Steelers community. We bring you an exciting scoop about Najee Harris's uncertain future with our beloved team. Despite the Pittsburgh Steelers deciding to decline Najee Harris's fifth-year option, the doors for a possible long-term extension remain open. In a revealing interview with Omar Khan, the savvy Steelers general manager, broadcasted on 93.7 The Fan, Khan shared that the decision not to exercise Harris's option was a strategic move based on financial considerations. However, he emphasized that this does not rule out the possibility of securing the talented running back's future within the organization. Khan praised Harris for his exceptional character both on and off the field, highlighting his value as a vital asset to the team's identity and performance. The direct repercussion of this decision is that Harris is now on track to become a free agent a year earlier than originally planned, a situation that could benefit the running back, especially in a market where players like Saquon Barkley have set new salary standards. Additionally, there is speculation that teams like the New England Patriots could be closely monitoring the situation, especially with the need to negotiate a new contract for Ramondre Stevenson this season, which could influence Harris's future contract. Furthermore, in an interesting twist, Harris chose not to participate in the recent mandatory minicamp, nor has he granted interviews, preferring to reserve his comments for the start of training camp in July. This leaves fans and media eagerly anticipating first-hand insights and plans from Harris regarding his future with the Steelers. For passionate fans craving up-to-date news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, we invite you to stay connected to our channel, where we will provide all the updates and detailed analysis on this story that could have a significant impact on the upcoming season. George Pickens aims to wreak havoc in the slot this season, a new era in the Steelers' offense. Talented wide receiver George Pickens of the Pittsburgh Steelers is poised to challenge opposing defenses in a completely new way this season. During the team's recent minicamp, Pickens excitedly revealed to reporters that his role in the Steelers' offense under new coordinator Arthur Smith will be more versatile than ever, with a significantly greater emphasis on playing from the slot position. While Pickens had already played this role during his time at the University of Georgia, where he demonstrated his ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties, he is now determined to elevate his game to the next level in the NFL. With Smith at the helm, the Steelers plan to use Pickens similarly to how they strategically utilized Antonio Brown in the 2010s, moving him around the field to avoid double coverage and capitalize on his speed and separation skills. "I consider myself a complete receiver," Pickens confidently stated. "I enjoy working both in the slot and on the outside. In the slot, I face heavier defenders like linebackers and safeties, which can be a nightmare for defenses, especially when they play cover 2. This strategic approach not only highlights Pickens' confidence in his ability to adapt and master new positions, but also underscores the Steelers' commitment to maximizing the potential of their talented number 1 receiver. Steelers wide receivers coach Zach Azzanni expressed his excitement about the possibilities opening up for Pickens this season. "He just needs to take initiative and do what we ask of him. He's very talented," Azzanni commented. "We can all see his ability. We know he can achieve great things if he sets his mind to it." In addition to his physical and technical preparation, Pickens is also excited about the significant changes in Smith's offense, describing it as completely different and highlighting the variety and speed of the players now on the team. This renewed dynamic promises not only to create new opportunities for Pickens in the slot, but also to revitalize the Steelers' offense as a whole. "I want to be the best every year," Pickens declared with determination. "I will keep working towards that." With Pickens ready to face new challenges and expand his repertoire under Smith's direction, Steelers fans and NFL observers eagerly anticipate an exciting season full of possibilities for this talented receiver. This could be the season when George Pickens makes the definitive leap to stardom in the league. Corey Trice, the resurgence of a promising cornerback in the Steelers. Corey Trice, cornerback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is in the process of recovering from a torn anterior cruciate ligament suffered during last year's training camp. According to the team's coaches, Trice has been actively participating in OTAs since the start of the offseason, but he has needed time to regain his peak physical and technical form. Defensive coordinator Terrell Austin has expressed satisfaction in seeing Trice progressively regain the speed and agility that characterized his game before the injury. Austin highlighted that Trice showed promising signs last season before the injury, and he is now gradually returning to that level. "We are being very cautious with his recovery to ensure he is fully ready for camp," Austin mentioned. "Corey has great potential due to his length and ability to cover speedy receivers. It's encouraging to see him respond so well as we gradually increase his workload." Grady Brown, the Steelers' secondary coach, has taken a cautiously optimistic approach regarding Trice's repetitions during practices. While acknowledging that Trice could handle more time on the field, Brown prefers to be cautious to avoid additional risks given Trice's history of knee injuries. "He has shown an excellent attitude and seems to be in a good physical and mental place right now," Brown commented. "Our goal is to get him to Latrobe in optimal condition so he can compete at the highest level when training camp begins." Trice's recovery is not only crucial for his own development as a player, but also to strengthen the depth and competition within the Steelers' defense. With mandatory training camp looming on the horizon, Trice is expected to continue adjusting and gaining confidence in his recovered abilities. Corey Trice's journey back to the Steelers' starting lineup represents an exciting chapter in his professional career, filled with challenges overcome and a promising future in the Professional Football League. CeeDee Lamb could leave the Dallas Cowboys for the Pittsburgh Steelers. In a surprising twist in the NFL landscape, strong speculation is emerging about the future of CeeDee Lamb, the standout receiver of the Dallas Cowboys. Despite being one of the best receivers in the league, contract negotiations between Lamb and the Cowboys have reached a deadlock under Jerry Jones's leadership. In light of this situation, the Pittsburgh Steelers have emerged as potential contenders to acquire Lamb through a trade. The proposed offer on the table is a first-round pick in the 2025 draft and a third-round pick in the 2026 draft in exchange for Lamb's explosive talent. For the Steelers, this offer represents a significant opportunity to strengthen their offense with an elite receiver like Lamb. While the amount might seem modest compared to recent trades for players of his caliber, from Pittsburgh's perspective, it is a strategic investment that could pay dividends in the long run. Meanwhile, in Pittsburgh, they have recently secured the services of cornerback Cameron Sutton under an intriguing contract, given the circumstances surrounding his signing. Sutton, who returns to the Steelers after a stint with Detroit, signed a one-year contract with veteran benefits, limiting the financial impact on the team's salary cap. Additionally, recent roster moves for the Steelers include the release of Isaiah Gathings, who had been recently signed as an undrafted free agent. These adjustments are part of Pittsburgh's strategy to optimize their roster before the start of the season. The potential trade of CeeDee Lamb to the Steelers would not only have immediate implications on the field, but could also alter the balance of power in the American Conference. With Lamb on their roster, Pittsburgh could become a serious contender for the division championship and beyond. As fans and analysts speculate about CeeDee Lamb's fate, the NFL is watching closely how negotiations between the Cowboys and the Steelers develop, potentially marking the beginning of a new era for both teams in the upcoming season.